Topanga, hug me, hug your mom.
Wait, what?
Pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom.
Wait.
Pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom.
Wait. So here, I've never heard that before.
No?
Did you say pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom?
Yeah. Pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom. Pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom.
Wait, I've never heard. Is this like a common thing? Have I like just not heard this before?
I don't know. I heard it from a friend, and I just feel like I've always known the Topanga, hug me, hug your mom. But
I have to like hold my face away from the phone. I've never heard this before. I'm gonna be so mad if this is like a thing, and like I've just never heard of it before.
I don't know. It might be a thing. I'm not sure. Make it a thing.
I just scared the living hell out of my cat with that laugh. Okay, here's a quick question for you: Moana versus Frozen.
Moana.
Me too. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I love.
I chose Hollywood, or I'm sorry, the Brown
I've never
Derby.
been there because it sounds suggestive.
It
sounds like poop.
Suggestive in what way? Like suggestive.
It sounds like a poop.
Oh, it sounds like a poop. Oh, it sounds like a poop.
Like, I gotta go take a brown derby.
Brown derby. Oh, you gotta go take a brown derby. Okay.
But I hear the steak is really nice.
Their steak is really nice. I feel like maybe at one point, if we get friendly enough with the audience, that we can talk about where's the best place to take a poop in Disney World.
Where's the best place to brown derby?
Where's the best place to brown derby in Walt Disney World?
When you first saw Sleeping Beauty's castle, side note, I was reading something on another channel. It's like called Omaze or something like that, where you donate and you get like cool prizes.
Yeah.
And they called the one where you go to eat, be our guest. They called it Beast's Castle, and I said, you know what? They keep calling it Cinderella's castle, but that trick moved in. You know, like that's Prince Philip's castle.
That trick moved
and
in.
Then right. And same with Sleeping Beauty's castle. That is not her castle. That is her parents' house, and she is a freeloader. So, anyways, how did you feel? I'm sorry. How did you feel about like just I would call it amazing difference in size between
Obviously.
Cinderella's parents' castle and Philip's castle?
You calling it? It's not Philip's castle.
Oh, Philip is it's Prince Charming. Oh Jesus, who's Cinderella's husband?
I don't think he has a name. He had a name in the live action, and we're just gonna call him Richard Madden for this moment, just because I can't think of what the hell his name is, Rob Stark. But I don't know. But it was still her parents' house. It ain't Philip's castle. Don't be like trying to say it's his castle now that they married. Come on.
It's Prince Charming is all it's saying. Prince for Cinderella, but it's his. It was his castle, and then now he's like not getting any. Other than the fact that he was in the film, he's not getting any recognition for it. Like that's his home.
I'm sorry, the white man ain't getting his own castle.
Truth.
Hashtag feminism. Hashtag
he just needs. Hey,
hashtag
it should have been. It should be like a combination. Like they're the Charmings, you know. It should be Charming's castle, you know. It's something togetherness. She just took over. She's like, "Thanks, you can go to the cellar now. This is mine."
She was accidentally like someone tried to kill her. I think she deserves a castle. Come on.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just gonna.
For every time somebody tried to kill me, I wish I got a castle.
Yeah. Bring him home.
Bring him home. Bring him home.
Oh, get the note. Get the note. Oh, dude.
and scene.
And scene.
Oh, okay.
She kept it together till the next morning.
Oh.
All the way till the end. You know what? I've been told that when I'm really, really drunk, you can't really tell.
It's very true.
Sneaky.
I'm one of those.
It was a proud moment.
And then I'll do like a shady dip and I'll just leave wherever I am.
Which you did at the boardwalk. I like lost her. I went to go get a cupcake. We were really hammered, but I went to go get a cupcake at the Boardwalk Bakery, and then I lost her. And then I don't know if, for those of you who don't know, on certain holidays they have like dance parties at the resort. So they had a dance party on the lawn and Boardwalk, and I find her just like with a light up.
I hear
beverage.
Zed and I come.
Zing.
Whatever.
She was like dancing in the middle of the lawn.
I was like having my own personal rave on the lawn.
I can't imagine, like, is it like full on like Skrillex, or is it like Skrillex featuring Moana?
I have a picture.
Like-
I have a picture. It's funny. I'm all by myself taking selfies with this glowing cube drink thing. I have pictures. It's funny.
It was amazing.
I love it. I love it.
I will tell you, I've had 2 instances where I've had to go to urgent care because I'm an old lady health. Like my health is like that of an 80-year-old, and I have really bad like acid reflux, and I would have to go to like urgent care, and like I'd have like a flare of gastritis because I went too quote unquote hard at food and wine.
Yeah, I have really bad heartburn all the time too. And so as much as I love the Bloody Marys or the Caesars over in
Yeah.
Canada, I definitely have to skip them most of the time because they really make
So
me
here's
hurt.
my hack for adults that are traveling to Disney and who plan on getting crunk, like through, their time spent there, is bring a bottle of Malox. I am not kidding you. Like, I bring a huge bottle of Malox, like some old person, with me every time I go to Disney, and I just take it like at the end of the day. Because like you're eating like so much stuff.
That's
Like, think about it. Like when you're going through Food and Wine, or really any of the festivals that are going on, there's Festival of the Holidays, there's Festival of the Arts, there's Flower and Garden. You're eating a ton of different things, and you're eating a ton of different things, and you're drinking a ton of different things. You're gonna feel rough.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, I remember coming back from Epcot a couple times and just like laying in bed and your stomach is just so full, and it's like I don't regret it, but I kind of regret it, but I don't regret it because I love it.
Maybe that should be future episodes, like adult hacks. Like, because kids can go and just eat a bunch of like garbage and they'll be fine. But if it's like me, as a 35-year-old woman who struggles at life,
When the struggle is real.
Am I allowed to say Malox? Is that a trademark
We're not
name? Should I
sponsored.
just-
As long as we tell people we're not sponsored, I think it's fine. I mean, unless they want to sponsor us, then yeah, Malox,
Although
Malox, Malox.
Malox, if you want to sponsor, could you imagine? Like, my podcast is sponsored by Malox. I would not be. I'm here for it. It has saved my
Right?
life on many occasions. If you so wish, Malox, to
Malox.
sponsor us.
Listen,
not.
Malox.
I would be mad. And you know what? What if we were the conduit that gets Disney to be sponsored by Malox? What if it's up to us?
Boom. You're walking out of Epcot and Malox goes across Spaceship Earth instead of Simmons.
Aren't they looking for a new aren't they looking for a new sponsor for Spaceship Earth? Because if Siemens is no longer there,
Hey.
so I mean, it could be Malox.
Malox. This we're just like Malox.
I think when we record this and post it, I'm gonna tag Malox, or maybe if we
Do
title
it.
this, we could title it the Malox episode.
There you go. The one where we talk about Malox.
Disney released this like little like teaser video of like up close pictures of her, and it was like super super dramatic, and they're like, she's back. And the tagline in the press release, she said she had some work done but would never admit it.
Oh
I am
my
dead.
god.
I am a ghost.
I could totally see Maleficent like getting a facelift, and then like all those the 3 fairies are like,
Like, oh
girl,
girl, let me help you.
like your eyelids are now up here. What happened?
What happened was But I kind of understand though, like I kind of see the Alexa whole thing there though, because it is a pain to have to like call and ask any of those questions. But also you could do it on the app too. But whatever. I guess people just want to take that extra step out. But okay. It's
I
just
mean,
a
I think
weird thing.
that'll be fun, like walk
Yeah.
into your hotel and like you guys are talking in the morning, getting ready for the day at the park, and be like, "Hey Alexa, are there any reservations for I don't know Ohana?"
Yeah.
And it's like, no,
She'll be like, no, are you dumb?
hell no, no,
I think it's
loser.
interesting.
People generally make these kind of appointments 4 months in advance.
Yeah. Learn how to they reserve their hotel and then cancel it, and then that's why we don't have any fast passes available.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum-bum.
Full circle. We come full circle with our news
Boom.
stories.
I have no internet connection on my phone,
Oh, you're
so I
you're
can't read the
okay.
notes.
It's okay.
Are we gonna do an ASMR episode?
We're gonna do an ASMR episode.
That's what I meant. ASMR is not a real thing.
I have the
I'm sorry. I'm gonna focus. I'm so sorry. It's like, oh God, I'm a little embarrassed. I kept telling her lately, I have a podcast recorded at 8. Don't let me get drunk. And here
And
I
here we are.
am, country boy. I love you.
Here we are. But so the for like the first like 2 weeks of April, like you can't, first off, they're mainly sold out already, and maybe that's common because we're bad at we never book trips like super far in advance, and they're like $600 to $800 a night, and I'm like, y'all need to slow down. That's unnecessary. $600 to
Sorry, I
$800 a
just
night.
regurgitated. I couldn't speak. Otherwise it'd be vomit on my mic. What are you doing?
Oh my god, are you serious?
No, because of the price tag.
Oh, because of the price tag. Yeah, I was not thrilled about that. Like our limit, and I am by no means saying this is like appropriate. I am saying I worked for this, whatever.
Guys, she works hard. I
I
know you
worked
all follow
hard
her,
for
so
the money.
she deserves it.
I didn't realize it would be that. So the trailer, and a lot of people were like, it's a very split audience as to reaction to the trailer. And I was commenting this on another podcast, like just interacting with the podcast folk, and I was like, we need to take a step back, y'all, and remember that this is a teaser trailer. People were like, oh, there's no talking, there's nothing happening, we don't know what's happening. Like, yeah, it's a
Right,
teaser,
it's a
it's trying to grab your
teaser, you
attention.
ding dongs.
Y'all, do you know how a tease works?
It's like me on a stripper pole on a Friday night. I'm not really
It's
available.
just it's there to get you attention, but it's not going to give you
It's
the
there
whole
for you to
thing.
comment on those posts like, there's no talking. What is happening?
Right. That's exactly what they're asking for. That's exactly what a teaser trailer or teaser whatever is supposed to do, because it's supposed to grab your attention and make you want more or question what you just saw.
Mm-hmm.
And so I get frustrated with people who are like, what is this? And I'm like, I don't know, man.
But I watch it elsewhere, and I like it's fine. I don't need to see everything on the castle. I'm
Yeah.
just there for the fireworks and the music.
And
So yeah, so
honestly,
I
if
go
you're
watch it
staying
elsewhere unless I'm with other
somewhere,
people who want to see the show on the front of the castle.
right?
But yeah, like I mean, like I said, if you ask me nicely, yeah, I'll scooch over maybe if I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
But like, don't shove your child in front of me because you think, oh, because they're a child, I'm not going to slap them out of my way.
Yeah, it's just like, guys, just
I will,
like it's
I will give them the people's elbow. You will smell what I am cooking.
the
Like I will
people's
drop
elbow.
your child. I will drop your child.
So what were we talking about originally? Oh yeah, the refurbishment of Epcot. Okay, before we do our rundown of today's agenda, we decided to do shots.
Shots.
Shots. Okay.
What are you
So
shooting, Annie?
it's called Jefferson's. It is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, very small batch.
Ooh, that sounds so
I just
elegant. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, here's my Jameson.
literally I just grabbed the first thing I saw. Okay, so
Grab the
ready?
first thing she
1,
could open. 1, 2,
2, 3.
3. Hmm. Ooh.
Oh god.
See, yeah, and I can see that. And when I'm
Yeah.
trying to cross, especially Main Street, after the fireworks, when I'm trying to cross
Oh,
through
help
there,
us
like
all.
I really get a little freaked out. But
Dude, I need Jesus at that point.
I
I need
think
Jesus.
for the most part, well, really Main Street any time of the day, it's a central hub.
Mhm.
But as soon as I cut
True.
through that and I'm able to like bust in, because I like to go to the little nooks and crannies that people don't like to
Yeah.
go to typically, and just like kind of look around. I've been on all the rides. I'm really there just to be there.
Yeah.
So once I push through those crowds, I calm down again. I'm like, okay, this is my own
Yeah,
little
it's a good
circle. This
point.
is my own little world.
Absolutely.
Um, and then I go back to Main Street, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill
You're like,
everything. I don't.
"I
I'm gonna
hate
punch the next
this.
child that touches my
Who
butt.
chose this?"
And then I get to Tomorrowland, I'm like, oh my god, this is so fun.
I'm so
What?
like,
I can meet
my
Stitch
headphones just fell off.
today.
I laughed so hard my headphones fell off. But I just because I feel that so much. I totally get that. So yeah, guys, Galaxy's Edge.
Stop touching my butt, Grandma.
Stop.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
So we have gotten we never get tap water. We always get like some kind of bottled, and they have a water menu, which is
This is
hilarious.
the second most
Let,
bougie thing I think I've ever heard you say.
let me Oh, you know what? Let me tell you. This is actually a really funny story. So first time, I don't know, first or second time we went to Victoria and Albert's, we, looked at the water menu and we found this one sparkling wine or sparkling water that we really liked. It was from Scotland. And we loved it. It was really, really good. It was different from Pellegrino. Like we drink a lot of Pellegrino, and so we were. I'm just digging my fucking grave right now. But like,
Yeah.
but like, we just really love this. We're like, oh, this is really great. It's very crisp. Blah blah blah. We wanted to ship it, so we were like, we love this. We're gonna ship it to our house. We love this sparkling water. It's called Speyside. It's from Scotland, and so the first time we went to England and Scotland, we go there, and you know how like sometimes in hotels, like there's like a bottle of water, like a couple bottles of water, like sitting in the room for you.
Hmm.
Damn, you know it? That was that damn Speyside. Basically, the water that we were importing from Scotland and the
Stop.
water that they have at friggin' Victoria and Albert's is basically like the Dasani of friggin' UK. I was like, holy shit, we've
They
been like
would. You've been
importing this.
bamboozled.
But don't we? I mean, I guess we deserve that for like quote unquote importing our water like a bunch of wackos. Like
Like a bunch of
we go
wackos.
in the room. Literally every hotel room we went in, there was freaking Speyside water. We were like, "What the hell is this? Like Dasani?" Like we were so mad.
That is
We were so
that
mad.
is hilarious.
Yeah.
You
So
like
so
you
so
basically paid so much money for their tap water.
for basically like their basic ass like bottled water, I felt
Here
like an
you go, you
asshole. And you know what? I deserved it. I deserved it. I deserved it for importing my sparkling water.
always next time.
There's always
I
tomorrow.
was gonna say that, but nobody
Dream.
ever knows what I'm
Dude,
talking
I
about.
know that song. You kidding me?
There's always tomorrow. Yes.
Yes, Rudolph, yes.
Rudolph the rejected reindeer.
Oh, y'all, that's a great. I love that song. That song is so sad. Well, I mean, it's not sad, but it's just like I'm gonna really digress here for a hot minute. I get really annoyed that people are mad that people find Rudolph not to be like he was really really bullied.
Yeah, he
And his
was.
dad and Santa treated him like garbage. Like, I'm not saying I'm not gonna watch Rudolph every year, but like that's a real thing.
Yeah, like and it's not new. Like my
It's
sister
not
and
a new
I
comment.
picked it
Yeah.
up. We picked up on it as kids. We're like, wow, like these people are really
Like
mean
these
to
people
him.
are
And now
rough.
suddenly they want something from him. And they're like, oh,
Yeah.
you're
It's
so
not right.
great. It's like, I don't
I'm
know.
not saying I won't watch it because people are all like,
I'm not saying
"Oh, you
ban it,
snowflakes."
but
No,
like
not what we're
it's
saying.
definitely not
It's
a
definitely
cute
rough.
movie. It's not
No.
like, oh, but he goes happily ever after. Like, yeah, because they wanted to use him.
Yeah.
It's like that nerdy
We're
kid
gonna
that you never
alienate
hang
so many
out with,
people
but
having this
suddenly
conversation.
you want them to do your math homework.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Still watching it.
I'm still gonna watch it, guys. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna watch it. It is good holiday fun. I'm just saying that damn they treated Rudolph badly. That's all. That's all.
Word.
Jeez, people are gonna get all riled up now. We're gonna get hate mail.
They're like, it's not even freaking Christmas. You can't just send me pictures of you as a baby when we start recording a podcast. That is, oh my god! You're like, what is this world?
Where are we? Let's do this. Like
Oh
that.
my gosh!
So for
Oh, guys, this picture.
so just to paint a picture for y'all, my birthday is this week, and I was saying I want to change my profile picture to my birth photo because my birth photo is outrageous. It's truly, truly outrageous in the words of Jem. Um,
Truly outrageous.
and it's truly like if you know me very well, you'll see this picture and you're gonna be like, yeah, it's about right. So I'll probably post it on my account like on my birthday. But I just sent
Oh
it
my
to Brady
god!
just to throw him off to scare the hell out of him. And it did.
We looked like we were surprised. Like the picture was surprised to see me, and I was surprised to see it. Like,
How obscene. It's just hysterical. Like it's so much
well,
my personality.
that is definitely a picture of you for sure.
Yes, it was me.
Ugh.
Birthday trip a week. So we're leaving on April 9th. So if anyone is going to be out there, I think I did already talk to someone. I want to say it's Pixie Dust. I think there's someone out there that I've already talked to who's going to be out there. So if you guys are going to be at the parks April 9th through the 14th, come hit us up. My husband will take our pictures and he'll be very awkward and not know why I'm talking to strangers, but
Won't know how to act.
he'll just be like, why are we talking to all these people? I'll be like, because
Well,
I'm famous, Nick.
you know what you need to do while you're there?
Hmm.
You need to walk around the whole park and do all the things that are going to be banned starting May 1.
Look at you tying it together. You are so good. Like there are newscasters who can't segue like you, dude. It's unreal.
Stop it.
It's a
Stop it.
level. That's like a level of class that I can't. It's true.
I
There's
do.
studies.
There's studies. There's science.
There's
There's damn
studies.
science.
You know how I feel about data. I was showing you my analytics this week. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a whore for brunch and I'm a whore for data.
Somebody give this girl a freaking avocado toast and data.
Someone give me an avocado toast. Oh,
Somebody give her
sounds so
mimosas
good.
and data.
Did you see the avocado toast that they're gonna have at Wine Bar George? It's like avocado toast and bacon, and I was like, damn, I need to be a part of
I
that.
love avocado
Oh
toast.
my god.
Avocado toast? I love avocado
Avocado?
toast. Avocado
Avocado?
toast.
Is that your
Avocado toast.
is that
I
your
love
Kristen
it.
Cavallari bars? Because it sounds like
Oh my
Kristen
god.
Cavallari.
I love it. Avocado toast. Avocado toast is like the best toast.
It is the best toast with like a multi-grain. Fuck yeah. Oh no, another F.
Oh no, there's two.
2. Do we still get our PG-13 rating?
I don't know.
I-
Yeah, I really, really hate being wet. Like even on Splash
I
Mountain in
don't
the
go on
middle of
Flush on for the
summer,
reason.
like I will wear a poncho because I just don't like the moment I'm guys, I'm thick, okay? Like the moment my thighs get wet,
TMI by the way.
yeah. The moment my thighs get wet, I'm
Oh,
chafing
dude,
and my
ooh.
butt cheeks start to get raw and I hate it.
Tip for the chubby folk. Okay, listen, I'm a chubby girl. I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's called Mega Babe. This is not a sponsored ad, y'all. It's called Mega
Maybe.
Babe, and it's like a thigh chafing thing you put in between your legs. It will save yo ass in Disney World or wherever you are when it's hot. It's called Mega Babe, and what is it called? It's like something. I forget what it's called, but the brand is Mega Babe, and it's like a chafe. It's like it looks like a large deodorant stick, but it's works far better, and it keeps you from chafing in between your legs, and it is everything. It will save your life. It'll change your life. It You'll be fine with being chubby forever because it's just like it's the best thing I've ever used. And if you are going to the parks and you have chub rub, which is what I call it, it's probably like a terrible thing to say. I don't know, whatever it is, what it is.
Sounds like a penis problem.
It does sound like a penis problem. Hey, I wonder if guys use it because you
I
can
would.
chafe like in
Oh yeah.
the man part problem. You know what I mean? I would
I
use
always
it.
get the chafe, like lots of info coming your way, guys. I always chafe on the thighs, like right on the inside of thighs,
Yeah.
and then like on the on my butt cheeks, because my butt is
Really?
huge. So and like obviously the
That
whole
problem I
leg
don't have.
moves, and so like just the little tip of my butt cheeks get all chafed, and I hate it so much. But it burns so
Yes, it
bad.
hurts. I was in Europe. I was in Italy, and this is before, and I forgot because y'all, when you got thigh chafe, when you got chub rub, you usually have if you're wearing like a dress, you wear like a biker shorts underneath, so you don't have that. And I forgot to pack them, and we were in Florence, and I thought I was going to die. Like my legs were literally like bleeding down. Like this is gross, but like I mean, they were chafing so bad it was terrible that we had to like stop at a train station at a Nike store. Thank God I speak Italian, and like I had to buy a pair of biking shorts because I was like, I'm gonna be chic and cute in Europe and wear sundresses and blah. Yeah, that was a
And it
mistake.
can really put a damper on your day,
It
because then,
really
like,
does.
especially if it happens in the beginning of the day, because then you're gonna feel that
Ugh.
discomfort and pain the entire trip.
All day. So guys, tip for the parks. I think it's megababe.com. I should probably check this. I think it's megababe.com. It's owned by, she's a plus size body positivity. She's amazing. She's on Instagram. It's called at 12ish style. She's an amazing blog. She's an amazing influencer for more curvier girls. And she created this company for like bigger girls for like when they're like going out. So it has like the thigh chafe thing. She has boob dust. Guys, this is not sponsored. I'm just telling you this is how much I love this stuff. It's boob dust because if you have got big boobs like your friend Annie here,
And
your
me.
boobs sweat and it gets so uncomfortable when it's so hot at the parks. But it's called bust dust. That's what it's called. And like you put it like underneath. I mean, this is like so ridiculous, but I'm telling you, it will save your life if you're listening to this podcast and you're a bigger girl and you need this help. It will save
Or a
your life.
bigger boy.
Or a bigger boy. Yeah, 100%. I mean, you don't have like the boob problem, but like let me tell you, when you got like big girls like I do, they need assistance. And so um but like if I know the stampede part is coming up, like I'm walking out, going to the bathroom, getting a snack.
That's your
That's
snack
my
break.
snack break. And then Nick can text me and be like, okay, it's over. And then I will come back into the theater. There's no way in holy hell that I'm watching that shit. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Aw.
Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you.
No
No,
gracias.
gracias. Por favor. I think the reason for that, this is again my assumption, is because Food and Wine and Galaxy's Edge are opening in the same day. We talked about this in the last episode. Apparently, we're a bunch of assholes that have a problem with it, and everyone else is like, "This is genius." No, it's not. Yeah, it is. It is from a
Brilliant.
business standpoint. Yeah, they're going to make like the most obscene amount of money of all time. But from like just from a visiting standpoint, can you imagine if that was like the first exposure you're having to Disney, and you're having to deal with that nonsense? Like, no, thank you. No, thank
Right.
you.
Yeah.
No,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Next.
Next.
Listen,
Get it.
guys. Listen. Episode 20. I am a
Listen.
bottom for some round numbers, and
Damn it.
I
That one's going to be on our podcast preview.
really
Holy
20,
shit.
guys.
Every time I check in, I always get yelled at for the amount of magic bands that I have on file. So
They say something to you?
yeah, every time. It's kind of rude.
Really?
I'm like, shut up. Like,
Why does it matter? Like, they're mine. I come here a lot. Eat my butt. Like,
right.
bye.
But I guess if you have multiple ones, the doors, like the room to your hotel room, can get a little wonky. Like it doesn't like the fact that you have multiple for
Huh.
some stupid reason. So
I've
I
never
always
heard
get
of
like,
that.
they always make comments about it. I'm like, you need to settle down. Like, let me live my life.
Right?
Like, okay, I
Like,
have like
don't sell
20
so
magic bands.
many if I can't have so many.
Yeah, like I was like, why is this a thing? Like, why are you telling me that? The bar is called Leaping Horse Libations. So that's where you get your beverages and your quick service food. So that's your regular Disney pool
That
bar.
honestly sounds like something you would say if something surprised you. Like, leaping horse
It does.
libations. We need to get out of here. It's time to go.
It does. Yeah, it's because it looks like a carousel, almost like the outside of it. It looks like a carousel. Here, guys, I'm sorry. I know that I'm bougie. I am in no way saying that like my life is better than Annie's, but like a lot of the deluxe resorts have people that come to your chair and take your drink and food orders, and this damn place makes you get up off your ass and go to the bar. I was so annoyed.
Wait, I have to get my own froze.
I have to get up
Stop.
and get my beverage? Like, oh, I was so annoyed. I was very annoyed by that. I know that's ridiculous. That is in no way, like, it's not really a complaint. It's just me being Annie. Like, I'm just so ridiculous. So that annoyed me. And like, I didn't go on Everest, but Nick went on Everest. But there's a bar right before you go on Everest. Like a friggin' bar. And like Nick went on Everest and I got a beer and a popcorn and just sat there and I was happy as a clam. It was fantastic. I was like, this is.
Nick went on Everest. I got trashed.
I was like,
thank you.
Have you been to Abracadabra?
I have not actually. A couple my trip I went to when I went by myself in August, I met up with somebody who was in a travel agency that I was working with at the time, and they're like, "Hey, we're here. We should meet up." So I met up with them, and they were doing a bridal shower, and we had a good time. We were walking around the parks together, and then they said that they were going there, and they were all staying on the boardwalk, so they just walked. But the parks were closing, so I wanted to take my car there, and then I would, so I'd be able to leave.
Yeah.
So I went to meet up with them, but it is the most impossible place to find if you don't know where it is. Like the boardwalk itself. I got to the boardwalk hotel and I parked and I could not find the strip, and everybody that was like walking around looked like thought I was crazy because I was like
Really?
sweating and gross all day. And
That's
like
normal there, though.
it
That's
was
normal
almost
for
like 9 o'clock at night, so like I look ridiculous, and I'm just like looking for this place and I couldn't find it. I like on my GPS it kept having me walk a certain way, but I guess I was like behind it, so like I was where all their dumpsters and everything are.
Holy
So
crap!
like
Where
I
did
just
it take you?
I have
It's on the
like I
board.
have like negative 12 ideas of where I
Oh my
was. Like I owe people ideas of where I was at. Like I have no idea where I was. Like I kept going back and forth and back and forth, and finally like it was getting late, and so I was like, sorry guys, I couldn't find it. So
Dude, it's on the boardwalk.
I know, but when I Google mapped it, it's like it
Google
took
is
me to the Boardwalk
incorrect.
Hotel, and then that was like as far as it would go. Like it just had like a random freaking ding, and I'm like, I am literally standing on this little ping. Where the f am I?
Oh my god!
And I was getting mad, and I was like, I want to go. Like I've always wanted to see the boardwalk. Here it is. Let's go.
So okay, wait, you didn't even go to the physical boardwalk,
I went to the Boardwalk Hotel.
but you didn't go down the stairs to
I
the
didn't.
actual boardwalk.
No, I had no idea where
Holy
those stairs were.
shit!
I have no idea where I was.
Okay. This is wild. Okay.
And I'm scared of the dark, so like I kept walking in all
That's
these
so
like
well-
dark trash can alleyways, and I was like, "Ugh, I know I'm
Dude.
at Disney, but I'm still like scared."
Google Maps did you dirty. Oh my
Google
hell.
Maps laughed at me the entire
It
time.
did, and it's embarrassing. I'm like really upset. I'm personally victimized by Google Maps, like indirectly, because okay, so if you were visiting, so let's say you were visiting, so you pull up to like the main lobby, the entrance area. So if you walk into that, like before you go into the main doors, you can turn very slightly to your right, and there's some steps, and there's a big sign that says boardwalk and an arrow pointing down the stairs.
I'm gonna on this trip when I go in May, I'm gonna try and refind it.
Well, you can just walk
And I'm gonna
directly
take
to
the
it from
most
Swan and
ridiculous
Dolphin.
picture of me trying of standing next to the sign and
Oh
just
my
feeling so
God.
defeated. Our Worcestershire sauce is a really good salt supplement because it has like a fourth of the amount of salt that even soy sauce does.
Interesting. I mean, I do like Worcestershire sauce. I've never thought about that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I like to put it on my body.
On your
Huh?
potty?
on my body.
I don't know which one's weirder.
Well, I don't poop, so like on my potty, it
Wait, you
wouldn't
don't
do anything
poop?
for me. No,
You don't poop.
I don't poop.
Is this like, what?
Sitting. The only reason I sat on a potty is when I had my foot surgery and I couldn't concentrate on aiming and balancing on one foot at the same time.
Wait a second. What?
Matt knows. If you're listening, Matt, he knows.
Matt knows you don't poop.
Right. I mean, I haven't. We've been married for 5 years, and he's never witnessed it.
Well, Nick's never witnessed me poop.
Like, not even like, I've never like at all. Like nothing.
No. We do not poop or fart in front of, or actually any bathroom activity in front of each other or fart. And we've been together for almost 18 years.
See, Matt, if you're listening, Matt's gassy. I hate to call you out like that, buddy, but here you are. You're called out.
Oh no, we'll be like very vocal that we're gassy. Like I'll be like, dude, I have to go sit in the other room. I am super gassy or something like that. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like we know when the other person is pooping or when they're gassy, but like we don't physically see it with our eyes.
I'm a mystery, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm a scientific marvel.
Oh, but no, Nick knows very, very well that I poop. Like I was in the airport yesterday.
Well, episode 1, hello.
I know. Everyone knows I have intestinal well. But like yesterday I was in the airport because as we know, I live in an airport. And I was like talking to Nick. I was like, oh, I gotta go pee. I'll be call you right back. So like I was in there and like, you know how like you get like a surprise? Like you didn't intend to go to the bathroom and like you were just, or you intended to just go pee and then you get a surprise. But like, so I obviously didn't have my phone in my hand, but I had my Apple Watch, and I was like, you know how like you can, do you have an Apple Watch?
I do.
Okay, so you know how you can like draw
like
messages? So I went to do that, and I just wrote POOP. So
I could just see it because like I have that. So like, you just doodle, and you're like trying to be like I mean, whenever I have to doodle anything, I'm like trying to be conspicuous because I shouldn't have my phone. But I'm like, I could just see you going like P.
Like, yeah, because I mean, he deserved to know that I was taking the reason why I didn't call him back was because I had a surprise poop.
Surprise!
Come on, that doesn't happen. Or you say you don't poop. I don't believe this.
I don't
nonsense.
poop. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, I'm here to tell you that I poop, and not regularly. I'm either constipated or the other way around. There is no happy medium. Poop. What were we even talking about? But that's kind of all the information we've been given. But yeah, that's pretty surprising because Hallowish has been around forever and it's extremely well loved. So I'm a little sad about that. It's like the final nail in the coffin.
I mean, Wishes was super well loved too.
Don't even get me started.
I miss it. I do miss it. But did somebody say happily ever after?
So okay. You can only pay 10 seconds without getting sued. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was 30, but that was only 4.
Oh, was it 30? I thought it was only 10, but that's okay. Hey, introduce yourself at the last minute of the show.
Hi guys, my name is Brady McCleary, also known to you as Brady Cam on Instagram.
Hey guys, I'm Annie at WDW Collective, and I was just so excited to talk to you. We completely forgot to introduce ourselves, but I would think you know who we are at this point. Our info's in the show notes. Go follow us.
Follow a bitch.
Follow a bitch. All right, y'all. Bye. Unfortunately, you and I will hate this. Is the Minnie and Mickey from like the new version of Minnie and Mickey, that ridiculous Ren and Stimpy art animation, and
How
then
cute.
Woody. Yeah, I know. I'm not monstrously thrilled about the whole new logo, but here we are. So, God, we are so negative today.
Bring back the sorcerer hat.
Bring back MGM is what I'm saying. Lord have mercy.
The episode where we complain.
The episode where we complain. That's what's happening. Oh, what can we talk about that's positive?
You know what Disney needs to do? They need to be like Beyonce and drop like a surprise park in 2021, like a whole park. Like they had us so interested in Galaxy's Edge, Tron, the front entrance of Epcot, that secretly they built an entire 5th gate.
Dude, you worked so hard on the 5th gate.
I know. I have a boner for a 5th gate.
You got a boner for a 5th gate. That's the name of this episode.
We're gonna,
if it wasn't appropriate.
like, we need a 5th gate, but like, how sick would that be? Like, they pull a Beyonce and be like, "Blah, here you go. You're welcome."
I mean, that would be wild, and I'm here for it, obviously. Side boob.
Side boob. Speaking of side boob, let's get into the Disney legends. Just
That
kidding.
should be our title. Speaking of side boob, let's talk about Disney Legends. Holy shit, that's so funny. I'm dying. Oh god, that's funny. Oh yeah, guys, Disney Legends.
You get a whole tray of desserts and cheeses. When we went this time, I almost had an aneurysm because it was Baby Bell cheese wheels.
I didn't
I
know you like Baby Bell
love,
cheese so much.
I love Baby Bell cheese
I was
wheels.
like, so here's me. This is my bougie ass. So I was like, da Ferk that they're putting friggin' Baby Bell cheese. Like you're paying all this money. You're having a dessert party, and they're giving you friggin' Baby Bell cheese. Like, granted, I do like a Baby Bell cheese, like for a snack in my own home, but I'm not paying money to eat friggin' Baby Bell cheese. Like, I was
Well,
personally offended.
you get so you really get a lot in there. So we got 3 Baby Bell cheeses.
They
You get
shouldn't be
2
giving Baby
packages of
Bell cheese is the moral
crackers.
of the story. Like, give you nicer
Um,
cheese.
well, when I
The
did it
hell?
in August, it was like cubes of mystery cheese,
Oh my
and
god, Disney,
some
help
of
me.
them weren't great.
I have zero patience for that
But
nonsense.
they had
I am on a personal vendetta, and me and also at Disneyland for one. Anytime we're on a ride, and especially obviously a dark ride, and you see those flashes come up, we're like, excuse me, you
oh
cannot
yeah.
use your flash photography in here. And honestly, it's not just about that, but there's also people who there's children on there who have special needs, who can't handle the flashing light. There's people who are epileptic. Like, you
Mhm.
can't do that shit. And
I'm just obnoxious. I don't want the flash to ruin my
well,
time. Like
also
I
that
get
too.
other people are there
Yeah,
too,
it's just annoying
and I
overall.
just go no flash photography.
It boggles my mind. And I'm not I don't mean this to come off in a bad way, but like, it's normally someone who is not American. I mean, it does happen sometimes that it is an American person, but it's usually not. And so they
Yeah.
don't understand what you're saying, and then they turn the camera on you. This happens to me like 75 to 80% of the time I've ever said something. They'll turn the camera on you and put it on you like it's like some damn like I'm gonna call the police or something. I'm like, bitch, just
Yeah,
like turn off
world
your,
star.
like, you need to settle down, turn off your fucking like your light.
Oh,
It's so
there it
ridiculous.
is.
You gotta that one's worth an F word in my opinion.
Yeah,
That is like, I am on a personal vendetta, like, or or I don't know what the right word is, but it makes me so angry when people pull their flashes out. Like, it's 2019. Actually, sometimes your phones take pretty decent photos in the dark, as long as you don't have it in portrait mode.
oh,
So,
that camera that Matt got me for my my blog my vlogging and stuff
mhm.
takes fantastic pictures in the dark, and I figured out how to get even better pictures in the dark with it towards the last day on like how to like adjust the aperture and everything. So like I got some pretty good pictures of the inside of the ride. Like when you get on there and then like right to the right before you go where that person's above you like to launch you off into the Pirates of the Caribbean. There's that like pirate ship on the right, like
Yeah,
right before you or right when you load the boats. I got a really great picture of
nice.
that.
It's just, there are a few things that make me angrier.
No flash required.
I don't yell at them when I'm with Nick though, because Nick does not like when I do that. But if I'm with my friends, I will always yell, and so will my friends. And it just and you know what's so funny too is that people will come up to us afterwards and they will thank us. Like, I'm not saying that to be like a dick. Like, they literally do come up and say, like, thank you for doing that. It was really bothering my child, or just thank you for doing that because it was annoying.
Yeah,
So
because I didn't spend $346,000 to come here and
exactly.
watch your flash ruin the
Exactly.
ambiance.
It ruined, because I mean, they're dark rides. They're staged to be that way. So when the flash happens, you see the behind the scenes stuff. And
Yeah.
that could be upsetting to someone. And plus, you spent money. This shit ain't cheap. Kids, oh, it makes me so angry. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. I did not mean to like ruin your situation. I just get so fired up.
So I tell the captain, who was really cool, the boat driver, it's just a little pontoon boat, and there's him and then us 9, so that's 10 of us. And I'm like, hey man, is there anywhere we could stop to use the bathroom? And he's like, well, I can pull up against this island, and there's a lot of brush on it, and you can like try to pee over the side of the boat. So I have an extremely shy bladder. In the military, we have to do pee tests, and they literally like watch you pee into a cup, and it takes me hours to do it.
Oh
Even though I have to
no.
pee so bad it hurts, I just can't. So the back of the boat, where the sound of the motor would like drown out the sound of the people, it has like a platform and then the motor. So I can't just like I have to stay on the inside of the gate of the pontoon boat, right? So if I were to pee there, I'd pee all over the boat. So I can't pee there. So where do I have to pee? This side of the boat, which is in the middle of everybody. So there's 5 people to my left, 5 people to my right. Matt's holding up a towel behind me, trying to make me feel a little bit more secluded. And it's taking me a while. And then one of Brandon's friends goes, "If I miss the fireworks because you can't pee, we're going to have a problem." And I'm like, okay, I'm already having a
Fair
problem.
statement.
I'm already having a problem, but way to make me a little bit more stressed out about it. So I was like, forget it. Like, I'll just hold it. So we sit back down and we continue putting around. I am miserable. I'm in my rompum and like I'm like pulling my shorts up so that like my waistband isn't like pinching down on my bladder. I'm like laying down and so we finally get to our spot and the fireworks start going. It's dark, but there's other boats around us.
Can I
There's
ask a weird question?
ask a weird question.
Because like I'm just like thinking this through in my head. Like, if you have to pee as a guy, do you like how girls cross their legs? Like we're just like holding it for dear life. Like, is it the same thing for you?
I basically was like wrenching on my wiener. Like I was like
Okay.
holding my body so
You're
hard.
holding it. Okay. I was
And
this is just like the thoughts
and
that go
I,
through my
I
head.
think that's futile. Like I don't think it really does anything, but like it's a last ditch effort, so I'm not
Right.
pissing all over myself.
Sure.
So so the fireworks start.
Continue.
It's nice and dark. But I can't just like stand up and pee off the side of the boat now because now we're surrounded by other boats
Other
for other
boats. Oh
parties. So
no.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, so the champagne bottles are empty. So I grab, there's a couple towels on the boat. So I grab a towel and put it over my lap and I grab the champagne bottle and I'm trying to not pull my pants down. So I like pull the leg of my pants over and I'm reenacting this, everybody, just so you know. Like I'm
You're
a
like I'm
very,
physically doing it.
even though there's nobody here, like I'm a very hands-on storyteller. My hands are everywhere. I could possibly be Italian. So I'm pulling my shorts over to the side and I'm like trying to line up my urethra hole to the opening
Your
of the
urethra.
champagne bottle.
Yeah.
Also don't want it because I have shaky hands, so I don't want it to miss. So I firmly grasp it and place it on, like I'm now connected to the bottle, if you know what I mean.
Like a hose.
Um right, like we are now one. I have placed it onto the opening.
I can't.
We are one, me and the champagne bottle. We are one. So so
Oh god.
I place it on there. It takes a lot of encouragement because like everybody's still there on the boat, but they're all hopefully paying attention to the fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Which side note, we all know there's music that goes with the fireworks. They play the music on the boat, but for how much they charge for people to go on this boat, they should really work on the speaker quality
Oh
because
really?
it wasn't great. And every time the
Interesting.
guy was like repositioning the boat, it like, did we
Oh
hear the
yeah.
Moana part? Like,
Yeah.
so anyways, so I'm trying to concentrate, and then like as soon as I'm about to start a flow, my cousin looks over and goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Don't look at me."
Oh
so
my god.
so she
And you
looks at the
had your
fireworks,
business like in your hand too. So your cousin looks
right?
over.
But I'm covered. I'm covered by the towel.
Sure.
So um, it's really hard. So I end up dropping down onto the bed of the boat or like the floor of the boat, and I'm on one knee. As like imagine somebody trying to propose to somebody. I'm on one knee.
This is so
Um, I have the bottle in hand. I have my wiener in hand, and I try to start the flow, and I do a little bit, and I'm so relieved and I'm so excited. I'm like, finally, like it's over.
Yeah.
But because there's nowhere for the air to go, I build up pressure. So
What?
within like a millisecond of finally being so excited that I'm peeing, and pee goes down my leg. I have
Oh,
been
gross.
away from the bottle. Uh, and I pee down my leg a little bit, and there's hardly anything in the bottle because I just started, but there was nowhere for the air pressure to go. So it just went and the end. So I'm like, well, shit, like I feel a little better because like I got a little out. There's a little bit more room. So
Yeah.
but I'm sitting there with pee on my leg. Luckily, because I was on one knee, it went right down and not into my sock or anything. So it's like down my knee and onto the boat. And so I grab the Sprite vodka can and I go, oh no, and I pour it all over myself in the boat.
How did this happen?
This happened. So I do that, and then I just use the towels to like clean everything up. And
Oh my
so I'm
lord.
sitting there. Matt's trying to be really cute and like wanting to rest his head on me because we're just
You're like,
watching the
"Please don't."
fireworks. And I'm like, babe, I'm sorry, like the pressure. I just can't. Like I'm really gonna die. So finally, the fireworks are over. It was really pretty. Like it was really cool to see it come up over not only the castle but the train station. Like it was really really
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, it looked beautiful.
It was such a good time. And so, but the fireworks are over, and I'm so excited because we're going back to the dock. Nope, not going back to the dock. The, the
God.
the boat driver goes, "Hey, I know you might be really excited because the fireworks are over, but we have to wait for that show to go across the lagoon, the little
Oh,
light
the
show."
water pageant.
Yep,
Oh Lord.
because they're blocking the dock. So we go around the corner and we have to sit and wait for it. And I'm like, dude, I am going to die. Like I have to pee. Like I have to pee. Like it's either gonna happen on your boat. Like I don't know what's gonna happen. And
Yeah.
he's like, okay, okay, okay. So he pulls up to another little island of grass and whatever, and it's dark now. So like it's a lot better. It's dark. There's the pageantry thing going on. So there's music, and so finally during like you're a grand old flag, I start peeing over the side of the boat.
There
And
we
I'm like,
go.
I'm doing it. I've
America.
never felt more right. I've never felt more patriotic in my life, and I am in the military. So like you're a grand old flag, you're a
And you're like
flying
finally able to
flag.
pee.
And I'm like peeing over the side of the boat,
It's an
and
American
then two
miracle.
more boats come around the corner
Oh my god.
and spot me. So everybody's going, whoa, yeah.
Hey, at least they were here for you.
And everybody's like rooting me on. I finish peeing. Like I'm done basically at the same time that song's over, and it was like just a bald eagle should
It
have
was
flown
part of
over
the
us at that point. And
bald eagle. Oh,
a
stop it.
bald eagle should have flown over us, picked me up, and cradled me after that moment.
That is the funniest shit.
Well, I mean, I'll drink
I'll drink
Absolute.
Absolute.
Like, it's
I'll
not.
feel
I
like
mean,
shit
out
in the
of
morning.
anything that they could put in a well, Absolute isn't the worst they could put in there.
Yeah, I
so.
mean, in a high end place, it's probably pretty good. But they have a complimentary bar. This is and then you have your own special observatory deck for the fireworks, which is what we saw. So it's actually behind where you watch the fireworks at California Grill. So like there's like the gated off area where you go and watch, and then there's like a drop to your death, and then there's another gated off area.
Drop to your death.
It's like, and then you
Don't
go
try
there.
to hop the fence because you will die. Girl, I wish I was that lucky.
If that status, yeah, I rarely
Well,
pay
still,
for
club level, you always stay in the nice resorts. You might as well bite the bullet
I
and pay
know.
for the cheaper
like
passes. They're honestly not that
Well,
bad.
for you, you're a Florida resident, not for a non-Florida resident. It's like $700.
For the platinum one, do you need no blackout dates?
I don't want to be held by a blackout date.
That was literally my thought. First of all, I love how insulted you were that I suggested a cheaper pass
How
to
dare
you.
you,
Talk about
sir.
the bougie episode.
Good day.
Second of all, no, that was like literally my thought process. Like, am I going to
What?
Disney on Christmas?
Well, no, I'm not going to.
Do I want to not be allowed to go to Disney on Disney on Christmas? No.
Well, yeah, I don't want
so
someone telling me no. Like, come on. So we got one more, and this one is, I think, the most outrageous of them all.
The price alone is
rowdy.
Nuts.
Let's say it, rowdy.
Rowdy. Let's do it together. 1,
Rowdy.
2, 3. Rowdy.
Okay. Those are just some of the examples of the Disney Crown Collection, which I am thoroughly fascinated by. I now need to know if there's something like this at Disneyland, and I will report on it. Because it is.
Ooh,
this was like one of my favorite things I ever researched. Because A, I love bougie shit. B, I love bougie shit. Like, seriously, like, that's it. Like, I'm
like A and B. Thank you for listening.
That was my TED Talk, and I love bougie shit. And
Is it just me, or do I find it weird? Like in a lot of advertising and in a lot of, I
It's
guess,
really Stitch
experiences
heavy.
at Disney, it's always like Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and then the two chipmunks, like Chip and Dale. Like, what are they doing there? like,
Like Where's Daisy? Hashtag
like
Where's Daisy.
hashtag
That's the
Where's
name of this.
Daisy?
That's the name of this podcast. She's in that lame
Hashtag
ass
Where's
KA
Daisy?
one. Hashtag
So,
Where's Daisy. No, seriously, like that's true. Where's Daisy?
so
So
just saying.
I feel offended and attacked, and I need to know. As
It's
I've grown older,
2019. I identify as a female duck. Where's Daisy?
it's 2019. We're vaccinating our kids. Main Street Electrical Parade returning to Disneyland this August. Look at the news we're
I'm gonna
coming with today.
vomit. I will die.
I'm not a big electrical parade. You know what I
That will
miss?
come through this computer.
Oh, I'll fight you on this one. I loved Spectre Magic. I loved Spectre Magic. You have no idea how much I love Spectre Magic. And I was annoyed when they got rid of Spectre Magic and brought the Main Street Electrical Parade. I don't know why I don't like the Main Street Electrical Parade. The noise bothers me. But like Spectre Magic, listen, I'm going to find a YouTube and send. Have you ever seen Spectre Magic? You probably never did.
No, because I was see. I think okay. So this is definitely East Coast West Coast thing,
Yeah,
because I grew up with the Main Street Electrical Parade at Disneyland, and then it
sure.
left to go to Disney World. So when I went to Disney
Right.
World and I got to see it again, my childhood was revived, and then it left again, and I was just distraught.
I'm looking it up on the YouTubes right now
On the
because
tubes of news.
Spectre Magic was like my favorite, and the music
Also,
was so good.
all of you that drive to Disney World and want to get a souvenir, get a darn Mickey balloon, the one with the Mickey inside of the cellophane balloon. Mine's still alive, and
Really?
I went in the end of May,
Yeah.
so it's still floating around
Can you hear that? I don't know if I can play this.
and demonetized. Oh, geez,
What was that?
I dropped something.
I'm trying to find something that's like less than 10 seconds. No. That's how I'll play it because I don't know if I'll get in trouble. It was the best. Oh my God. Hashtag where's Spectre Magic. Hashtag where's Daisy. Hashtag where's Spectre Magic. I love Spectre Magic. I'm going to send you a video of that because that like defined because that's when I was going to Disney World as a child. I was going there through the 90s. I don't know when did Spectre Magic end, but damn, it was the best show. Nothing has lived up to that for me.
Except for Never Growing Up, a Disney Parks podcast for adults.
Except that has lived up to all my hopes, dreams, and expectations. That's all we got, yo.
Okay, y'all. All right, y'all. Okay, y'all.
Oh, Kurt.
Oh,
Oh,
Kurt.
I didn't. Did you? I couldn't even roll my tongue. Oh, Kurt. There you go. Thank
Oh,
you.
Kurt.
I was like, what is wrong with me? Praise be. May the Lord
Praise
open.
be. Enjoy it, everybody.
Enjoy
Hey.
it. All right, kids. We will talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.